Hey y'all, I'm back. My husband's like, you just can't stop making DIYs, can you? I said, I know, I'm sorry. I like to make DIYs. Okay, I wanted to show y'all before I show you the next DIY. I felt like this needed some red. So I cut and made it look like a little scarf, and I liked it doing like that because it kind of gave it a little more of the scarf effect. Okay, so this next DIY is inspired by a DIY I saw, Thrifted Living. I want to say her name is Karen. I cannot remember. I feel like her name is Karen. But anyway, Thrifted Living. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard of her. She had done something, and I don't remember the name of the store, but she had done some things inspired by the store who makes things, and I guess they're pretty pricey, but I can't remember what the store name was. Anyway, what you need is a frame, and I like the gold. This is an 8x10, whatever size frame you want. It just depends on how many ornaments you want to use. You can use the regular ball ornaments. I want to use the flat top ornaments. And I'm just going to take them. I'm going to use some fishing line, and I'm just going to dangle the ornaments is how I'm going to do it. And I like these because I'm not sure how this will, I'll see how it dangles. If it doesn't, it should, because it's an ornament, it should dangle okay. But if I have to hold this part up, I can tie it off too. But I do have 2 frames, and I was just going to play around. I was thinking about in one frame doing 3 snowflakes at different levels like this. And I like to use the fishing line because it'll be clear. So it'll be like an optical illusion, sort of. And then in another one, I think I'm just going to do a deer and a snowflake. And I'm going to hopefully try to hang them. I'm going to hopefully try to hang them up right over here in the window. We'll see how that goes. I will probably hang it with twine and not the actual this. I don't know how many pounds this is weighted for. I mean, if you got some that are, you know, for 50 pounds, it'll be fine. But this is very thin, so I don't know. I feel like it would break. So, anyway, let's get these made, or let me show you how to make these. Well, that's moving up. Hold on. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up so I make sure that I'm gluing it to where it's going to hang at the right height for me. I had thought about just gluing it straight to the glass, but I feel like if you do that, it's going to make it heavier, so it's going to be harder to hang it because I want it to be clear. Yeah, so, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. This might be a DIY fail. So I want it to make sure it hangs nice. Yeah, I kind of feel like this deer is gonna, see how he is hanging? He's not hanging straight. I kind of feel like I'm gonna have to loop and get his tail up too. Okay, let's try doing it on glass. I'm gonna try to put some twine through so that I know I have a way to hang it up before I put the glass in. I'm not going to necessarily tie the twine. I don't think it'll be all wobbly. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put my twine in there. And then put my glass back in here. I don't think I'm gonna have problems getting it to hang the right way, just dangling. If you use balls, it's not a big deal, but since I'm not using balls, I'm having issues.
See if I can get this in here. The other thing is having it twirled. I don't know if it's going to work. That's why I was thinking it would not work this way. Don't know if I'm going to be able to secure it in here with a twirl. Just got this one more little piece I got to get back. Don't want this to break on me. Why is it so difficult to get it in here? Every little point will do.
I got it in there. Make sure I have enough twine to work with on both to tie. Okay, now I'm going to secure the glass back in here. I wanted it to have the Suncatcher effect, is why I don't want to have the back of the frame on here. Hot glue is ready, and with the snowflakes, I always just glue the little points, is what I do. And I'm going to press in the center and then grab my spatula, because I do not want to burn myself. I have done that enough. So, use a spatula. Don't burn yourself. And you can have these a little more off-center. You don't have to have them like straight across and stuff. But I kind of actually like them like that. But when I glue it down, it probably won't be exactly centered anyway. Alright, and that's one. I'll let that dry. And then we'll glue this one. I didn't have him over enough. Okay, I'm gonna try to get these hung up, and then I will show y'all how they look. Okay guys, I know the color's not showing through, you can't really see, but Remember, they're red, but this is how they look hanging up in my window. I got them about as straight as I think I can get them. I mean, it's not like you look at them and you're like, oh, that's very, very crooked. This one's, you can kind of adjust by pulling them out and stuff, and it'll kind of level them up a little bit. I did hot glue, and you're not gonna, let me see if I can turn the light back on, see if you can see. Up here on the little knots, I did hot glue them to keep them from unraveling. But that's how they turn out. I don't know if you can see them a little better with the light on or not. But there you go. I think they look pretty. They turned out better than I thought. I kind of like them being hot glued on instead of dangling freely. I usually try to close with you seeing in the background. There's too much light coming in and you can't see me. I disappear. See? You can't see me. So anyway, that is it for this DIY. You might, if you use the balls, you might can do them with a dangle instead of using the glass. Like if you have frames and you don't have the glass and you're like, what can I do with all these frames? You can totally just put, I can't get to any, but you know what I mean, the ornament balls. You can just use like 3 or 2 or however many you want to do and do that. But thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next video. Love you all. Bye.